doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, important.
That those that are in power in Nigeria today would ever contemplate the possibility of giving to an Igbo man in 2023 or thereafter, then you still haven't fully understood the challenge and the problem that we have in this country. You want to just speak here. I choose to be honest with you. I choose to be honest with you. And for me to be honest with you, I have to go back a little bit. But let me start with the situation that we're in today. If you believe that those that are in power in Nigeria today would ever contemplate the possibility of giving power to an Igbo man in 2023 or thereafter, then you still haven't fully understood the challenge and the problem that we have in this country today. You need to understand that the mindset of some of these people, not some, but those that Buhari represents, that is his own within the Fulani ruling class, not all Fulani, but his own clique, who are in power today. The mindset is that the most dangerous people in this country are the people that they must suppress more than any other, the people of the Southeast. You need to understand that before the Civil War, and I need to go back in history, that's a and it deserves a thorough answer. Go back a little bit. Before the Civil War, these same people, he forgave them. And you need to remember the role that they played on the night of July 29th, 1966, when the Northern Officers' Council took place, and 300 Igbo officers were killed in one night, including an Igbo head of state. He was involved, and many of them that are running this country in that cabal today were involved. They said it was to pay back for what had happened on January 15th, 1966. Now, after that, what happened? The same people unleashed their people, the civilians in the northern part of this country, and the figure that is often cited, 100,000. Not only were they killed, people, women had their stomachs cut open, and little babies were pulled out and their heads were dashed against the wall. In 1966, before the Civil War, and the Igbos slaughtered like flies all over the north by the same people. They went rushed back to the east, where they believed they were safe. And the position was this: the leader of the core northern Muslims within the Muhammad urged Gawan, who was head of state, to march on the immediately out Igbos. Gawan, to his credit, refused to do that, and let's negotiate. And the negotiations started. They broke down, then there was a civil war. In that civil war, 3 million Igbos were killed by federal forces. They were killed. I'm from the southeast. For every other Nigerian, civilians, 3 million, including 1 million children, subjected to mass murder, subjected by us. The war ended, did not apologize. Instead, what did we do? What did we do? We took all their property in the name of abandoned property. We gave them 20 pounds, even in the bank. Come back, no victor, no vanquished. Because there was a victor and there was a vanquished. And we all know who was who. They came back into Nigeria.
My people,
reintegrated.
Evidence going on in
even with all the
country
reintegration,
signifies right now a massive divide between the Fulani groups where the elite
by 1999. Those were not allowed to rise up within the military or in any power configuration in the country. It was something that understood that you never put an Igbo man in a position of real power. You put him in a real power. Okay. Ambassador came, made General Abiaku, I think his name was, GOC. And then from there, Jonathan came, he appointed an Igbo chief of army staff. Okay? Yes. My wife is reminded the name. No, he appointed an Igbo chief of army staff. Okay? And we thought things would go on that way. There would be a reintegration of the Igbos. And Obasanjo integrated many Igbos, people like Kezini and but so many came in and playing key roles.
I pray God
we thought things would get
this
better.
Country.
And
to show you a
2015
video
Nigerians
where he was castigating
elected, in quotation marks, a man that had again a worldview and went back to the.
Hold on, we have to refer because the comment on the session says we.
Restream is really bad now. It's too bad. Mazugo.
Yes, I was asking what do you call them? StreamYard.
Yeah.
If there's a way of operation, and they were telling me something, but I don't really understand it. It's like there's a way you can pay, but it's from Google. They were telling me it's from Google, and I was busy, so I couldn't concentrate. Well, we'll find out because this the wahala is extreme now. It's too much. It's too much.
And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. Biden doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria because they rely on the ambassador to feed them accurate information. And that is not happening because they've been bribed. And that is why people are dying in Nigeria. Nigeria is the
subjected to genocide, subjected to mass murder, subjected to ethnic cleansing by us. The war ended. We did not apologize. Instead, what did we do? What did we do? We took all their property in the name of abandoned property. We gave them 20 pounds, even if they had $1 million in the bank. And we said, come back, no victor, no vanquished. Biggest lie from the pit of hell. There was a victor and there was a vanquished. And we all know who was who. They came back into Nigeria.
My people, evidence of everything that's been going on in the country signifies right now that there's a massive divide between the Fulani groups where the elite says
1999. Igbos were not allowed to rise up within the military or in any power configuration in the country. It was something that was understood. That you never put an Igbo man in a position of real power. You can give him appointments, but you don't put him in a position of real power. Okay. Obasanjo came, made General Abiaku, I think his name was, GOC. And then from there, Jonathan came, he appointed an Igbo chief of army staff. Okay? Yes. My wife is reminding me of the name, Ehejireka. He appointed an Igbo chief of army staff, okay? And we thought things would go on that way. There would be a reintegration of the Igbos. And Obasanjo integrated many Igbos. People like Obiezekazini and Uba, so many came in and playing key roles.
I pray God
we thought things would get
this
better.
Country.
And
Moreover, I would like to show you a video of Tinubu Bola Ahmed
because Nigerians
where he was castigating,
elected, in quotation marks, a man that had, again, I say it again, a different worldview, and went back to the pre-1966 disposition and mentality of things. And that position was that Igbos cannot be trusted, Igbos have no rights, Igbos are members of the, he called them 5%, I believe, that didn't vote for him. And his mindset was he will teach Igbos the lesson of their lives. And he has done precisely that. If the killings had stopped then, I would have said, okay, fine. Everything we said is history. But sadly, it didn't stop. Igbo youths, Ipob youths, Igbo nationalists have been killed under this government. More have been killed than at any other time during this, apart from during the Civil War, under this government. Igbos have been hopelessly marginalized by the government. Igbos have been treated with contempt by this government. Not just Igbos, Southerners, Christians, and Middle Belters. They've added that one as well. And that's what's going on. And what the Igbos were subjected to by all of us in 1966 is what we are all being subjected to now by those that are around Buhari. Now, going to your question, given all that, before I come to that, let me just add this. Ipob says they want to have a referendum. They want the right to self-determine. And you label them as terrorists, when none of them, as far as I'm aware. I was in prison with Nnamdi Kanu. I had extensive discussions with him. I got to know him. I understood his mindset, and I could feel his pain for his people. Yet they say they want to have a referendum. You say they're terrorists. Meanwhile, those that are butchering our people every day in the name of ethnic domination and hegemony, in the name of furthering the ambitions and the aspirations of Usman Dan Fodio and Ahmadu Bello and Buhari himself, the three Mahdis, you don't call them terrorists. Pat them on the back, you refuse to arrest any of them. And you say what they're doing is okay. You encourage them. Okay? And the same you, free Boko Haram terrorists, the same you once said that you want to apply Sharia all over the country. The same you said Muslims should only vote for Muslims. The same you says an attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North. The same you has said so many things which implicitly are on line and on all fours with the Boko Haram philosophy. These are the people that have been ruling us for 5 years. And the same you has empowered the Fulani to a point that they have everything now. And you really believe that those people in 23 will sit down and say, will allow a situation to arise whereby the one they hate the most can possibly take power in this country? They will not allow that to happen. Now, if you ask, I think that would be the way forward as an individual. That if you really want to appease the Southeast, indeed the people of the South, why on earth not? Why shouldn't we have that? But the reality is that those that control the levers of power are diametrically opposed to that philosophy. They don't pretend not to be. They will never deny it. And they're not even hiding it. So they won't allow that to happen. What they will tell you at the very best is possibly will give vice presidency to the Southeast. And in a situation like that, if they did that, and the northern president came to power, and something happened to him, I assure you they will never let an Igbo man take power. It's their mindset. Even the one that's there now, the Yoruba man that's there, if it happens to Buhari, I doubt very much they'll let him take power. The position that they have adopted is that power must remain in the north, imperfect for as long as possible. And they have rationalized it over and over again. So that's the situation that, but left to me, two things. The first thing is this: that would go a long way to heal the wounds of the past. An apology for what we did to the Southeasterners and to the Igbos during the Civil War. Secondly, proper compensation and reparations for what we did to them. Thirdly, to now openly come forward and say, let an Igbo man be president of Nigeria, because they've never had an elected Igbo, we've never had an Igbo man leading us with power. Let it happen. That is what I would suggest. That's the first one. The other one is this. If it is, you know, you can't do that. And if it is that the time for that has passed, because many Igbos will tell you, particularly those that share the philosophy of people like Nnamdi Kanu and even Masop philosophy, they will tell you they're not interested in that anymore. Then the other thing you can do is say, allow them to determine their own future, just as the people of Scotland were allowed to determine theirs. Just as Britain, the United Kingdom, was allowed to determine hers when it came to Brexit. Just as so many other countries in the world, through a referendum and exercising the right of self-determination. And I think that would make far more sense than to say, just give them an Igbo presidency, which you and I know is not likely to happen. Let me end with this, okay? We are approaching 2023. The Southwest, specifically Bola Tinubu, believes that his party will field him. I will tell you this today. He has made the biggest mistake of his life. They will not support him. Their position is to keep the presidency in the North. And even if he manages to clinch the nomination for the APC, they will now shift their support to another party that will field a Northern candidate. Mark what I'm telling you today, because I've been right 9 times out of 10 when it comes to these predictions. I've been right. I'm telling you, I'll be right again. Best in this country. So your aspirations are legitimate. You have every right to have an Igbo president. It will be a good thing for this country, for the people of the East, and indeed for the people of Africa. But those that believe they own Nigeria will not allow it. They will not accept it. They will not create a level playing field for it. And that's the reality.
Thank you so much for watching my video. Please continue to like and subscribe to my video. Hit the notification bell in case you've not done so. Drop your comments in the comment section. I would like to hear from you. Stay connected on my channel as I promise to bring you more updates.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening, wonderful people of Biafra and lovers of freedom. We salute you wherever you are, and we say grace to you all for your synergy and your steadfastness and your regularity in what we are doing. We thank you all for being there. We've gathered again today to keep you in the state of moment so that you can understand what is happening and for you to continue to march stronger and further. With me in the studio, we have Mazi Okonkwo, Mazi Rab, Mazi 247, and they will have like 3 minutes to speak extensively in their introductive mode. So it will go from Mazi Okonkwo, after Mazi Ugo will take over, after Mazi Rab will take over. Please, don't wait for me to call you after the next person finish. As soon as the next person finish, you take over. There will Mazi Okonkwo. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Barawasani. Let me start by saying thank you so much to you. I want to greet my brother, Pastor VV is here, and Mazi Ugo Biafran TV is here. And I want to tell you, if you look at here, there is a significant to the 4 people you are seeing here on this platform tonight. We have come under the auspices of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in conjunction with the explosive person and the spokesperson of Biafra Mazi, Dragon Mazi Simon Ekpa. We also want to thank our the leader of Umada Mazi, Madam Azuka Ebeje Jog, and also I want to thank all Autopilot media team and those of us who are on the platform. Don't forget, you are the main media team by distributing this particular program. And I want you to straight forth your mind tonight, because there's a lot of things that you are going to see and also hear from our broadcast today. I welcome all you. Thank you.
Yeah, fellow Biafra, my comrade is not on seats. I'm going to double up so much, Mazi Okonkwo. It's such a delight to have gallant warriors like you and Masoni Akbarawa for standing gallantly the gap for all and for the Biafran nation. Time as this, because we are going to be making in a few days from, and the world, my name remains AKA Pastor Van. Tonight we are going to do some of the issues that in this struggle here to use that are of concern. You are there watching, and if you want to share, you want to invite, you want to. Now, other part be made that team. I'm gonna do it tonight for safety, but they cannot hide because it's either we restore lower down, and for sure we're gonna do it. Just so shall we do this time.
As you go, you have the mic, please.
To talk, make I talk.
My line is cracked, brethren.
Not only you, Raf, not only you, Raf is from the StreamYard. That's what we're fighting since, you know.
Try to refresh a bit.
Refresh 2-3 times anyhow. Refresh up to 3 times same time. Whether I go stop.
Go ahead.
That's why I'm saying we'll find alternative. If na StreamYard, me will go. StreamYard said there's a way you can pay, but it's from Google. So me, I don't know how it works.
So, Mazugo, you can talk. Introductory part.
Okay,
You can use
Biafrans.
3 minutes. You can use 3 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, now, no problem. Biafrans, I greet all of you anyway you did.
Ekure of IPOB. Also 30 minutes.
All right, confused. You confuse somebody.
I greet you, Biafrans. I greet you, my beloved brothers in the house. I greet everybody anywhere you did. You said the voice is okay now.
Yeah. Go on.
And because I never talk, and I make at the crack. I don't talk and I don't stop. They fear my voice.
Don't waste time.
So, dear friends, I greet everybody. Mazi Okonkwo, Mazi Sonny, Mazi Raphael. I greet you and all the family. Simon Eba, my greetings, my love. Omada, I love you all. I greet you all. And every Biafran, I greet you. I love you. And I must say, I am sorry for what happened in the Yoruba land today. So, every Yoruba person, if you hear my voice, Biafrans are crying with you. Biafrans are angry with you. Biafrans are with you. We are together. We are fighting one enemy. When our people say that when the nose cry, the eye cry. We are together into this and we are coming out together by the grace of God Almighty. So this evening we have come and we will do justice to the enemy. We will destroy everything destroyable, judge everything judgeable. We go kill everything killable. We go destroy everything destroyable. This is the year of our freedom, and we cannot afford to lose God. We cannot afford to cry when we are not supposed to be crying. This is not the time of sitting down and crying. One musician, Ron Kenoni, he said, when you are walking through fire, don't stop, keep moving. It might be burning you, but if you stop, the fire will burn you the more. So the best thing, as it is burning you, keep moving. If you can move faster, move faster. We are in the midst of burning fire now, and we cannot afford to stop. We cannot afford to marry. We cannot afford to celebrate. What do? We have to move. We will keep moving. The tunnel, we are almost at the end of the tunnel. We cannot afford to exchange our freedom for anything. We are not in alliance with the Fulanese. Neither are we in alliance with the northern warriors that are terrorists, as Arthur Eze said. And Arthur Eze has nothing to do with us. Arthur Eze has finished everything he wants to do in this life. He have enjoyed everything he wants to enjoy. He has bought everything he can buy with money. He has traveled to places he can. Don't allow such people that have nothing in this life anymore to do to decide your fate for you. Don't allow people. Arthur Eze is just in the book, in the line, in the house of Obiozo. They are the same people.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi. No talk again. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, make I stop.
Stop. No
30 minutes. 30 minutes will never reach you. But make I stop. No problem.
2 minutes, 59 seconds. Don't go ahead. So no talk again. You don't. Thank you very much.
No problem. So, Biafrans, I greet you all. I love you all.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi Ugo. Thank you, Mazi Okonkwo. Thank you, Mazi Rap. Out of your tight schedule, as you can see me, whenever I'm on live and you see this map here, just know that I did work. So I see the work as I did so. But this thing that we have to do, we must do it because Biafrans closed their businesses and left their families and then put everything in one place today to make sure that we record the success and the awareness of Biafra for the entire world to know that we are fighting and that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is behind bars. Because without them showing their displeasure with the sit at home, nobody will accept or come to the terms or the understanding that Onyendu is still behind bars. So kudos to Biafrans back home, and kudos to you all, and kudos to you in the comment section who are the main people that are pushing our feed and broadcast to go far and wide. We cannot do it alone, and without you all, our voices wouldn't have gone to anywhere. So we thank God for having Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as our man of the time. We thank God for having Mazi Simon Ekpa as the man that is willing to make himself useful to Biafrans at this time, the interim leader and the spokesperson of Biafra. So we thank his readiness and his availability. We also thank Umuada and their team and the leader of Umuada in the person of Madam Azuka. In as much as we are fighting, one Nigerian government and the DOS and the Jofo and Ikenga and all their gangs went to go and burn a house, but that does not stop her from the mandate of Biafra. And we keep on moving and waxing stronger. We want to also give a very special thanks to the ESN commanders that are in the bushes and every volunteer group that are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that we go forward. Also, special thanks to the Oduduwa people and the Ambazonians and every volunteer group that is fighting to make sure one Nigeria comes to their knees. Even if you are carrying Biafra flag or you're shouting Biafra or not, but as far as you're fighting one Nigeria to make sure they are destroyed, we say kudos to you. So we have gathered here today again to make sure that the awareness continues. So I will give the mic to Mazi Okonkwo to speak a bit and give his vote of thanks and encouragement to Biafrans for their synergy in the observance of the sit at home and every disobedience that they are carrying out. Mazi Okonkwo, when you finish, Mazi Ugo will take on, and Mazi Raf will take on as it is outlined on our agenda of the day. Thank you, Mazi.
All right, thank you, Mazi Sani. Thank you. It is appropriate to give honor to whom honor is due. And especially when we say to thank our people, if you ask me, nobody deserves a thank until we get to our destination. But still, we must do that to encourage ourselves. Why we must thank everybody is there are two things that empowers a person. Thank you and I am sorry. These are the two powerful sentences in the whole universe. So let me start by saying thank you to all our Biafran people, those who understand the frequency and the future of what we are in pursuit of. Those of you who has made it an obligation of liberation to sit at home. So we are here to thank you. Then the second sentence that I made before was, I am sorry for all of our Oduduwa alliance, our brothers in the Oduduwa, those people that the zoo army killed, some of our comrades, those who are protesting. We say sorry to you. It is only God that can be able to condone you. But one thing we know is every man must return to the dust, because that is our second and back name. Whether they kill you or you kill them, we must all enter into the dust. But woe unto the person that kills each other, especially the Zoo Fulani army, the country of evil. So we are here to say to all of our brothers and the sisters, those who are still have it in mind to keep this sit at home. It is the only weapon we have. That's why anytime that you persuade to sit at home, we must come here and thank you, because we are the people that speak for you. We are the people that tells you how it is. So we are here in collaboration with my four brothers, the autopiloted man, I could say, man of the warrior here. We say thank you, and those of you who deserve sorry in Oduduwa land, we say sorry and our condolence to you. But never give up. Never, never give up. Never, never give up, because there's a time for everything. There's a time to live and a time to die, a time to give and a time to take, a time to throw down and a time to build up that which has been thrown down. And I remember the Bible said that it said that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. If you ask me, this is our night time, and the night is still gloomy. And Jesus said, I must do the work of he who sent me, for night cometh when no man will work again. Please condole with the Duduas, and thanks to our brothers, those who have made it today, sit at home Monday, and we put more energy on you. This is the only weapon we have, and we know that God will grant us our freedom through this civil sit at home. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much. We want to appreciate Biafrans. We want to let you all know that you are at the right place at the right time in our destiny, because this is a time that the heavens have called us to do the needful for us to restore our dignity. Because what these people have done is to make us lose whatever it is that makes us human. You know, they treated us like slaves. They treated us like, objects, like animals. But this is a season when through each and every one of you, because no one is exclusive, through each and every one of you wants to restore our dignity. Because we as men, we were created with dignity. We are the only one that Chukwokike created in his image and likeness. But some idiots, some janjaweeds, some imbeciles, some uncircumcised people, have decided to, make a choice of who is pure, or who is right before the Creator and who is not, who is just and who is not. But it is the Creator who created us that has the right to decide who we are and makes us who we are. So nobody will dictate for you anymore your position in life or who you are. So we have risen to the occasion to take the bull by the horn, to hit these infidels, to hit them very hard, to let them know that we ain't cowards, because these idiots are cowards. You see them, they come to our lands, they come at night, they come where you are vulnerable, and they attack you, and they kill and they maim. Very brutal animals. But we, with the decency in us, Chukwokika Biama has decided to leave us a remnant. And these remnants are going in full time to take what rightfully belongs to us. And we're going to do it with every determination in us. Please just know that whatever it is you are doing, you are not doing it in the favor of anyone. First and foremost, whatever contribution you are making, whatever commitment you are making, you are doing it first and foremost for yourself. Because if you are in the river and the river is about to swallow you, you don't go to save someone. You save yourself first. You have to save yourself first before you make attempt to save someone. Because if you try to save someone before saving yourself, both of you are going to drown. So what we are doing right now is that we have taken the bull by the horn. We have taken our place in destiny to save ourselves for our own freedom. That is why when they tell you that it is only Mazinam that can restore Biafra, let us wait for him. You just know that they are evil. They are just demonic. They don't want us to be free. They want us to remain in a circle. They want us to have a mindset of beggars, of fools that cannot reason, that cannot take decisive action. But because we understand fully well that we have a role to play, we are going to play that role, and we're going to play it very, very well. That's why you are encouraged to continue to be strong, to be resolute, to be ruthless, mentally tough. Because first of all, you're going to save yourself. And the attempt to save yourself means that you're going to do everything possible to make sure you save yourself. Whatever it will cost you, you're going to do it. And that's why you're going to make sure you follow all the rules and everything that our spokesperson is going to be bringing forth, because he is the instrument that heaven has put ahead of us to guide us aright. And we're going to get to El Dorado. Believe me, we're going to get there. Very soon, we'll be singing the victory song. None of us, again, will sing the Lord's song in a strange land. We're going to be singing the Lord's song in Biafra land. And that will be in a few days from now. Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans.
As you go, wake up, oh. As you go, wake up, wake up, wake up.
As you go, like that, huh?
If you say make I not talk
Time don't reach. Time don't reach.
okay. You know, say I join on late. So waiting be the thing where we go do justice. this evening.
Mazugo, if we leave you now, say make you talk, you must fall into one of our topic because topic plenty. If you leave Argentina,
if you say make I talk na Biafra, I know everything where they talk on only Biafra. So if you say make I talk on my own way, now make I no come off for land from waiting we dey together to do. That's why I ask.
As you go, waiting there on agenda now. Now, greetings to Biafrans, both of thanks and their encouragement for their sitting at home and every observance of civil disobedience. Now that one I'm with you on the item.
Yeah, you can see the chat room.
Check the chat room.
Mazaraf can check the chat room from there.
We posted the agenda in the chat room, so you go to see them.
Yeah.
So fire on. Now item number 1, I'm with you on so now.
Okay. For sitting at home, now my own, I go say my greetings and my love and my kudos to true Biafrans. Because when they say Biafrans, some people will agree tell you say they be Biafran, but you get as they do a man with a case mayor. They should not take our thanks. Our vote of thanks are to people that are washing. One of them, what is his name? After as a boy is here telling you that we are talking nonsense, noise makers.
Block this guy now. Block him.
He say name na Mike.
When you block him, Facebook will block him, YouTube will block him everywhere. That's what I do them. Silently.
McDonald. No, even me, I know they allow them to come and distract. He say him be McDonald. They are one of after as a Pekin. So Biafrans, we have come too far to go back. Though we may never know that the journey would be this tough when we join. But whatever happens, we are here, we are here. We cannot go back. Not to talk of going back now that we have met. Do you know, the same way they are telling you that Jesus is the terror of demons, we are the terror of the evil people in that Zogeria or Niger area. Every true freedom fighter is a terror to the wicked. Wicked like others. That is why they are making noise everywhere. So my love to every true Biafran, beginning from Simon EKPA, our spokesperson, to all of you here now looking at me that are here in the house with me inside the studio, and all of us, the media personnel that are not here, and to Umada, every one of them. When I said that we are like in the midst of burning fire, and the only thing left is that we should be moving. Even if the fire will be intensified, we should intensify our movement. When you look at people around you, you will understand what we are talking about. Azoka home was burnt down. His father buried just the same time. She's still there. Tomorrow, if you make a call now, she will come out. I must not fail to say thank you to you, Honorable, and your family that has been supporting you, your children, your husband, all your families, both home abroad. I will say special thanks to every Biafran, those watching me, those that will watch later, those that has been with us. We love you all. That we have come this far is because you were there. If you were not there, we wouldn't have been here. If you were not there, we wouldn't have gotten here. Thanks to every person that have supported in one way or the other. Whether you've supported by calling and saying you are doing a nice job, keep it up, or you've typed it in a comment, whether you supported by giving your fund to support the ESN, whether you supported by giving us super chat, sending us money, buying us telephone, whatever way, we love you and we appreciate you. And I must say thank you to the men on ground, all of them, beginning from all the commanders to every one of them inside the bush, suffering, fighting, dying on daily basis just to save me and every one of us here, every faithful Biafran. Even they are fighting, they are saving every Biafran. No, that because they don't know who is faithful. They are inside bush. They are keeping our boundaries, our land, our borders, our mothers, our fathers, our families, our loved ones. So I must say special thanks to every ESM member, big or small. And I must say to Yoruba, thanks for being in alliance and agreement, agreeing in what we are doing, with what we are doing, seeing the importance of what we are doing, knowing that we, the Biafrans, are not your enemies. Rather, the same person that is your enemy is our enemy. And I give thanks to the people of Bakassi as well for standing there, keeping the border, keep the fire burning from anywhere, from anyhow, as long as the fire is burning. Biafrans, I thank you. Sonny say make I no talk again.
Thank you.
So they would.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Biafrans, we must continue because God had ordained us for this very work, and we are not relenting in any way. All right. One Nigeria is burning, and we are going to talk about some issues here. But before we talk about something that is ravaging the entire nation, and the reason why we are saying we must leave and we must expunge the terrorists out, let's bring this video to the screen so that it will help our analysis today and make it better. Remember that Theophilus Danjuma told you that if you are waiting for the security forces to come to your aid, that all of you will die one by one. One by one, you will all die. And it is on this very reason that we don't want our people to die one after another. That is why we are fighting to make sure we stop the Fulani terrorists from taking us over. Let's watch this video before we go to the next issue on our table. Gaddafi, we see you from the comment section and we salute you from here. Ndewo Mazi, our Oga Kpatakpata, we salute you.
The first truck is already entering the venue. The first truck, we have a total of 35 dead bodies in this casket. This is the first truck. This is the first truck. And here we have the second truck. Here we have the second truck.
I know it's difficult. I know it's painful. But all I can say is
third truck. And here we have fourth truck. The last truck.
Okay. This is one Nigeria.
35 times 4.
Okay.
He said one truck was carrying 35 persons.
34, 35 each truck.
35 times 4.
Okay. Biafrans, make una do the calculation. Ambazonians, make una do the calculation. Oduduwas, make una do the calculation. Middle Beltans, make una do the calculation. Make una tell us what it will be equals to. Now, if human beings have been massacred like this, and the only thing that the government does is to escort the terrorists while they go and massacre these people. And the next thing that is to be done is to haulage their body in body bags like this and in caskets, just to go and bury them.
Some of them say their head no day again.
Okay, they don't chop off their head, they don't get hand, they don't get leg again. Now only shattered bodies in pieces. Then you now hear that the chief of army staff or one army chief has also been kidnapped by the terrorists in this same one country. The floor don't open, make una do analysis for us. Because it is because of this massacre and this genocide that we say we cannot allow it to continue so that our people will be safe. We don't want to be packing our people like this in this kind of truck to go to bury. We want them to be alive and to see life. So if a chief of army staff has been kidnapped by terrorists, how can the people in the community now be secure? Because they say 2023 elections is coming, and we tell them no elections in Biafra land. And there are some other people that are still foolish, still hoping for Nigeria to be better. Please send a message to them in a very civilized manner. Massive.
Thank you. You know, I'm not a gentleman, but I will try to be one tonight. You know, but I was funny when you started before, you played a voice where FKK was pushed by the wife. I think the wife should be, I think the wife is Akwa Ibom or Europe or Igbo, somewhere there, I think. So, because when you hear one there, I just want to take something to sandwich my message. So, going to the FFK, when you listen to him, I think during this period, when FFK was talking about something similar to this, because he pointed so well on the Aburi Accord and how difficult it is for an Igbo person to become a president of Nigeria. And the FFK also, on that clip you played, also goes on deeper to say that the Igbos, he reminds us also that the Igbos, after they killed you, after the Aburi Accord did not work, and they declared no banquet, no whatever. What is that grammar again? No banquet, no victory, right? Then, and after that, they pay you $20, pounds, right? 20 pounds. And they said, no banquet, no victor. Why did they pay you, Igbo man, that they still carry on this particular trailer of Dangote or whosoever Aboki that have this trailer? They killed you from the one. And the people are still shouting elation in the same zoo, especially Igbo man. It is your cops that are carrying here on this particular 911. And still, the problem since 1967 or 1965 or to 70 has never been solved. And still Igbo man has forgotten so soon that this particular man who killed you and packed you like sandwich or sardine at the back of this trailer can never mercy for you. Because FFK says something here that is very, very interesting. I don't just like him, who he is, because he's just like this, a comedian, he's a politician. But how do you get truth for the politicians? It is 6 or 7 months or 1 year before the election comes. They will come out to tell you the real truth. Just like today, we find one man who was close to Atiku, who claims to come today and begin to tell us how bad Atiku was, how bandit, and a lot of things that he want to review that Atiku have under his skeleton. And I made a short clip where I posted on my YouTube when I said that he should go and sit down because they are the same people. These are political mindset people. So one of the things now we have to ask ourselves, are we going to fold our hand that this thing that happened here begin to take gradual process, gradual coming into our own particular zone, our own land, which is Biafra land, and all of us will fold hand. This individual, these Fulani people, they has come out again with a very big strategy. Number one, it is called silent and quiet extermination to destroy all the Igbo people. Then, Mazi, let's ask ourselves, after this incident happened, they carried dead bodies of fellow people in the same one Nigeria, they call one Nigeria. Did any police arrest them? Is there any memo issued about the whereabouts of this trailer, these dead bodies they have here? No. But what we are saying to our people, means use your mind to calculate yourself. Your mindset is what determines the direction of your life. When the mindset of Igbo man is only waiting still for the 20 pounds, do you know what makes me angry? Sometimes I preached a message one day when I was talking about the video Pastor McAlvin Stone shared. And I said to our people on Sunday morning, the inspiration comes from what one of my brothers told me. He said, even in our Igbo land now, there are some people who are volunteer sabo, free sabo. They don't get money, but just because I don't like Simon, I don't like Biafra, I don't want it to come. Like one of the idiots here who was in the comment section. And they make themselves a free-willing sabo to destroy himself like Ifajuna. Go and ask Ifajuna, is there any street in Abuja in the name of Ifajuna? No. Is there any street in Imo State written with the name of Ifajuna? Even in Mbakwe, all these people that they read their name with the street. If God open your eyes, you will see that all this our founding father who did not stand this back, betrayed this struggle, their soul is now rusting in the hellfire. So now look at how they carry your dead body. Look at how they are matching your dead body. And there you have Ohaneze Ndibo, Ohaneze Ndoshi, Ohaneze Igbos with Fulani Igbos in Finland, all of them. And the ZW, whatever they call it, the Igbo Congress. I don't believe in anything gathering of Igbo. Even when they gather together is when they commit impunity. When their mindset is on how to support the Fulani who are killing you here. FFK say, no, it is going to be very difficult for an Igbo man to become a president in the zoo. So what are you running around? This is the kind of life we ourselves, the Igbos, are choosing to live. Why? Because we determine to be sabotaged to ourselves. When they pay you money, you decide to kill your brother. They even decide to bury themselves and they carry their, their body on this particular Gongoro. God forbid that I should be buried with Bongoro. Any man who does not want Biafra to come, your body, your carcass will be laid in this Gongoro they are carrying. It is called Gongoro. So we must know that the time has come when all of us will stand together and say no. It is better you die in the war front, fighting to prevent the Fulani to rape your sister, your mother, even your goat. They used to rape goat now. You never see where they rape goat? If Fulani can rape Nama, what about goat? Goat is so small now. So that is the area where we're going. There is no one Nigeria and no election because of this graphic photo, all these horrible things we are seeing, killing our people and laying their bodies on the trailer. No Igbo fool has talked about it. When you talk about it, they enter into their shell like a snail or tortoise. All of us who will die in this struggle, we must get Biafra. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi Okonkwo. You don't do justice to them. But you get one thing where you never touch. I want you to touch before the mic goes to Mazi. Okay, don't worry. I'll bring that thing to the screen as a different matter.
All right.
Mazi, fire on this very issue here. Connect the dots and let people understand the reasons why we say no elections in Biafra land. Because if we allow this thing here to happen, our own angle was passed. You have the mic, Mazi.
Before we go on, before we talk about this, I want to make you play this video where I put here. Because when would they talk no election, the Fulanese themselves in some areas are telling you no election. And there has been keeping this no election in those areas since 2015 or before 2015. And the no election has been held there till now. So who is fooling who? Put the film for video for us. Make we listen to them.
Okay, Mazi. Let me give them the film to watch.
2 local government areas, Abadan
and Guzama.
What happened now? Abara and Guzama
are still under the control of Boko Haram.
The hang go.
Might you go refresh.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, refresh and send it back. Refresh and send it back.
The governor disclosed this during an interactive session.
Is it from the video? Baz, is it from the video? I think it's from the video.
2 local government areas, Abadan and Guzamala, are still under the control of Boko Haram. The governor disclosed this during an interactive session with the Senate Committee on Army, which paid him a courtesy visit at the government house, Maiduguri. He expressed concern over the growing presence of the Islamic State of West African province in the southern part of Borno and appealed to the military to take the war to the insurgents and chase them out, because ISWAP is currently recruiting fighters in some parts of the states. Yusuf,
yeah,
this is not looking good. Some days to the election again. If the governor of the state can confirm that 2 local governments are under the control of these terrorists.
Remember, it used to be more than 2. And Jide is there, he will confirm it. Many times on this program, he has always insisted that whenever the propagandists of this government is saying, hey, he will say no, there are still a few local governments under the control of Boko Haram. But you know how he was always attacked. I'm talking about Jide. You see people who is in charge of the army.
Ali Dume,
yes. You know, he was always saying the truth. Then later, even the governor, the speaker of the House of Assembly, all of them started coming out that anybody that says anything to the contrary, I think it was 4 before, 5, 4, now 2, and this has been consistent. 2 years, each, the state governor, the speaker, many of, men from that part of the country have been saying the same thing. 2 local governments are firmly under the control of Boko Haram. And I think Guzamala and
Abadan,
so they mentioned. So now the government is afraid that they are spreading towards the southern part, senatorial parts, that the military should take, be more, the offensive, be more proactive, so that at least the gains recorded so far will not, be eroded. And as we go into the election, it is clear now that these 2 local governments
do not conduct election there.
So, but it's not new. It happened 2015, 2019. So it's not something that happened yesterday. It's been like that for a long time.
Sorry, I don't get the point.
It's been like that. So many. You
hear them?
It's not something that is happening today. It has been there since 2014.
What I want us to get.
Oh my God.
No election don't they happen for Fulani land, and they maintained it 2015, 2019. And this one will not be an exception. Now, and the thing is that when they tell you no election, nobody they argue. Nobody they argue from southern or northern part. None of them they argue. But our own, they go tell you how Obi is beautiful, how Obi get to open teeth, how Obi go school for College of London. Now, now, I want to Obi get intelligent. Yes, that intelligent was the intelligent he used to destroy Ojukwu. That Obi intelligence was the same intelligence Obi used and collude with the Funanis and killed Ojukwu and killed Apoga and destroy everything Ojukwu labored for because he was intelligent. You don't see that part of his intelligence. Because I see one mumu where they come here say use your platform and talk of Obi. Now, I want you to understand another thing before I go to the main point. This election, for those places where they tell you say since 2015, 2019, and this 2023, there has never been and there will not be election. Go and shake the manifest, the statistics of the elections taken in Nigeria. You will see that those areas, you will have numbers of people that participated, and everybody, every goat, every chicken, every snail, every ant will be even dead. Their grandpapa, their ancestors who don't die, we are recorded as having been voted. And all these umuoko that don't know where they're bath to collect their clothes, you register, you don't even have PVC. You are calling me to, I don't get PVC, so you inviting me to come and vote, you are wasting your time. I cannot vote because I don't want to vote, because I don't want anything election. I don't have PVC. And I will not get up unless it's for Biafra. And the Biafra no go be PVC, because PVC is poverty validation date.
Card.
Poverty validation card. So I cannot get it. I have only voted once in my life. And that after that once, I know they vote again. The only vote where I vote, okay, I don't vote 2 times. My first vote where I participated in the first election where I participated in voting in my life was in 1993. I just finished secondary school. I go Abuja.
Mazugo, you hang. It's like he's still in Abuja.
Mazugo, Abuja don't carry you. Hey.
Are you still in Abuja?
Nah, legwa Abuja patano. Hey.
Chai. Nah, this is but Abarawa, these people will carry gun with this hunter gun.
Those people they do like what Nigerian army and police they do now. Now just to escort your dead body when they don't kill you finish. They go carry your dead body.
Those ones not
carry you go kill. They cannot use that weapon to fight the terrorists. It's only for them to shield the terrorists, haulage them to where they kidnap you and to the den, keep you there. Then they will just come and carry this weapon as a guard of honor. They are giving guard of honor to the people where they don't kill. Carry them, go put for where they go bury them. But to go and confront the terrorists, no, at their own, and to come give you reports. Say, they don't kill you now. With the conscience and the dead bodies, so Mazira, please pick the mic while we wait for Mazuko. Be like say Abuja don't carry him because he was talking about Abuja.
Abuja road block there.
Yeah, France. You know, these are things that we keep repeating again and again. These pictures you are seeing, they are real. They are not made up. And these are not things that are just happening now. They've been happening even before they started talking about this election. It is happening because this is their program. It is happening because people like Gumi know that this is a program. That is why Gumi came out and said, anybody that kills any of these men that are committing, that are killing these people, if you kill them, nobody should vote for you, because the people that committed this heinous crime, they are the warriors of APC government. They are warriors. He has said it. And sometimes you just ask yourself, you know, what is wrong with these people, our people in the zoo? Now you expected the whole zoo to be erupted with, you know, protest and anger, because Gumi, a representative of the government that is speaking, you know, on behalf of the government to these terrorists, have said that these terrorists are their warriors, and nobody's arresting him. Nobody's doing anything to him. But Emefiele, who, you know, is a CBN governor, has run away because he didn't do something that will please the government, and they call him terrorist. But somebody that's telling you that the terrorists are their army, don't kill them. He's still there, very bold and proud. And some of you that are still there saying Obi, Obi, Obi has so much respect for Gumi. Tell me, how will Obi give you succor? How will Obi give you security? Let me tell you the truth. Very soon, even Obi himself, the way Emefiele is running, that's the way Obi will run away. Obi will run away. I am telling you. Obi Gawa 440. Because these things are coming in batches, and very soon they are going to overwhelm every one of you, except in Biafra land, where we are standing our ground and saying, no, no, no to these cannibals. No, no, no to these flesh eaters. We do not want to validate their election. We have nothing to do with them, and we want to distance ourselves from them. If you continue to support Obi, these are the kind of things you are inviting to your neighborhood. I'm telling you, because Obi will not be bold enough to attack these, you know, killers. Because if he does, Gumi will come after him. If he does, his own vice president runner, which is Dati Ahmed, who is also a terrorist sympathizer, will come after him. Why are you not asking yourself till tomorrow? You still have a terrorist as a minister of communication till tomorrow. You still have a terrorist as a running mate for Tinubu. Shatima is a terrorist. And all of you are there, keeping quiet, because you say, Obi will do the magic. Obi will do the magic. Obi will not come close to these people. Those people, they are the ones that have programmed everything that is happening in the zoo right now. They have programmed it. That is the reason why Mazina become Jiri Oishia Kwara. See, no way, no way. Anybody that will validate this 2023 election, that's exactly what Mazina Bikano saw. Obadiah Malafia, you know, said all these things. I said that these people, they are coming. They are going to take over. And they were already everywhere in the West. They're everywhere in your bushes. And we're saying, rise up and resist these evil people and say, no, no, no to their election. You will never participate in the election, because even participating in the election, which you know you cannot win, because they are even denying you your PVC. But all over the north, all of them, even small children of 5 years, they already have PVC. But those of you in those states saying P2B, those of you in Anambra, okay, saying P2B, you don't have PVC. But everybody in the north, Boko Haram, the ATL, have already said they have 15 million PVC. 15 million. So how are you going to defeat them? What magic are you going to do, perform, to defeat them in an election? Stop joking with your lives and your destinies. Rise up and resist these monsters and stand for Biafra. And we have 55 days more, and then they will see get on Biati. Enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Ugo, please give us that flash news of the state or local government where Fulani terrorists are in charge of, and they have already enacted their laws of no election. Bring it again. Let us put it on the screen. Make people see what I'm saying.
In the Boko Haram headquarters.
The Boko Haram headquarters. Before you again.
Okay,
two local government areas, Abadan and Guzamala, are still under the control of Boko Haram. The governor disclosed this during an interactive session with the Senate Committee on Army, which paid him a courtesy visit at the government house.
Meduguri, 2 local government areas, Abadan and Guzamala, are still under the control of Boko Haram. The governor disclosed this during an interactive session with the Senate Committee on Army.
Mazugo, you know, you are going to confirm this thing, what this man is saying with. That's what he holds.
He expressed concern over the growing presence of the Islamic State of West African province in the southern part of Borno and appealed to the military to take the war to the insurgents and chase them out, because ISWAP is currently recruiting fighters in some parts of the states.
This is the point.
Yeah. This is not looking good. Some days to the election again. If the governor of the state can confirm that 2 local governments are under the control of these terrorists.
Remember, it used to be more than 2. And Jide is there, he will confirm it. Many times on this program, he has always insisted that whenever the propagandists of this government is saying, hey, he will say no, there are still a few local governments under the control of Boko Haram. But you know how he was always attacked. I'm talking about Jide. You see people who is in charge of the army.
Ali Blume,
yes. You know, he was always saying the truth. Then later, even the governor, the speaker of the House of Assembly, all of them started coming out that anybody that says anything to the contrary, I think it was 4 before, 5, 4, now 2. And this has been consistent. In the last 1-2 years, the state governor, the speaker, you know, many of, you know, big men from that part of the country have been saying the same thing. 2 local governments are firmly under the control of Boko Haram. And I think Guzamala and
Abadan,
so they mentioned. So now the government is afraid that they are spreading towards the southern part, you know, senatorial parts, that the military should take, you know, be more, you know, the offensive, you know, be more proactive, so that at least the gains recorded so far will not, you know, be eroded. And as we go into the election, it is clear now that these 2 local governments.
But they might not conduct election there.
So, but it's not new. It happened 2015, 2019. So it's not something that happened yesterday. It's been like that for a long time. You understand my point? It's been like that.
I sent the other one to your phone, Sonny.
Okay, make I check him. It's not something that happened yesterday.
And I put them also for our media team. The other one. This one is
Let's bring the other one and play as well.
Now, customer, business as usual.
I'm telling you.
When you hear someone say sit at home, you they make noise. Go to up there, make them cut your head, they pull for bush. Moko go say. The talk, they know they listen. God. Only God will deliver us from people.
People will go, they want to You don't see what the politicians were shouting. What politicians were shouting to them.
You die when they see you die before they will now start talking. Before they now start believing what you're saying. Mad people everywhere.
Mad people everywhere. You will be telling people things that are happening, how it is happening. They will not listen to you.
But you know, what we must also know, Mazugo, is not everyone that is shouting out loud will enter the kingdom of God. Let's bring it like this.
Bible talk now. Now so Bible talk.
So we must focus on what we're doing. In a time like this, there's going to be a lot of saboteurs, those who are going to fail out. Do you remember during the time of Noah? I always use this scenario, or could say significant to give example. Noah was busy shouting like Simon, but shouting like all of us were there here. Sometimes I used to see Ajere in the morning, you could go walk, you carry bag in the morning, you shout, Biafra, Biafra. That was exactly what Noah was doing. You know, even if you were walking, you will see say the spirit of Biafra say, don't chop her. You go to shout and nobody go listen. Until that day, the last minute, the Bible said the sheep was shot. Even animal, I sit with the seat where first class, tortoise where the waka enter the sheep. That story is very good though in the Bible, Genesis. God has patience for every snake when snake they run now. You see tortoise, you wait up till everyone goes into there and it was shot. A lot of people will be left alone, will be left beside on this thing. Now, if terrorists, I'm not taking over from anybody, but I just want to put a song.
My brother, carry go.
If terrorists now in the media, the TVC news, they're confused. They are saying, oh, what a wonderful, what a heck, what a nonsense. They can call it anything. But the question was ourselves, is it only broadcasting? What are the Nigerians doing? Since they know now that Boko Haram is now having a legitimate head office, have an embassy, have an ambassador.
Not Okonkwo, point of correction. Terrorists, you know, the terrorists, because they are joined together and all of them has been baptized with the new name, Northern Warriors.
Northern Warriors. Then I still go back again. There was one video that Mazi Simon Ekpa also played, one general who was talking about the Afghanistan template and all those people that was trained in Afghanistan, like Osade Dokubo was trained in Osade Dokubo was trained within Saudi. Do you know one thing? They have been trained under Osama bin Laden, whether Osama die or not die, and I don't know where they keep him body. But what we're saying now is, after those guys have been trained and dispatched, they will enter into different country according to that man, and they will, from there, they create another kind of method. So Afghanistan and Nigeria is the choosing country from the devil to train those who will kill human beings. But that's why we say we must deny being a Nigerian as soon as possible. As soon as possible, because the calamity that will soon fall in Nigeria, everyone will partake it. Everyone on this comment section, what we are telling you people are not joke. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out and talked about it. Do you know why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because and kill Obadiah Malafia. So everyone you are looking in this screen, talking the same thing Obadiah talk. If not the grace of God and I could say the secure where we are in Europe, they don't kill us a long time now. So if you are looking at me, you are seeing a dead man. That's why when I see all these fools in South Africa, fools, their teeth is fool in Austria, shouting and cursing, I was like, did these guys really understand what is happening? And the worst of it is the kind of deception the devil put in them. When you see people like this Ikenga or this one went there for Austria talking, people who don't know them, those who join IPOB today, we think they are formidable and they are pure liars. The same way they deceive us when we enter into IPOB, telling us how bad Uchemefo was, without knowing that they were the one that put Uchemefo, because Uchemefo was not strong, like Mazi Simon. He backslided and followed Nigeria and began to do his own thing. So they will smile in your face, they will stab you at your back, because the target is they want to send you out of your track. We are not looking how many people want to follow us enter this ship. We must continue. Biafra is going to be a miracle, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said. You see the book of Exodus, that one an Old Testament too, the new they come. Exodus, New Testament will come. It will be written. Biafra will be exchanged in the name of Israel. Then Nigeria will be located in the land, in the position of Egypt and Pharaoh. Thank you.
And then there is another thing they discussed in that TVC news. They mentioned it 2 times. He said that the fear of the governor, why he is shouting, is because they are inside that places, in the places they have taken over, training people. And when they train these people, where are they going?
Where are they going?
Today, just this morning, ex-deputy speaker Edo State was kidnapped this morning. He did there in the news.
And our people don't see it. Forgetting so fast.
And the who kidnap them, the same people, the same warriors, the same Northern Warriors. You know green play, Sonny? You know green play, make I look for the other one.
Maybe this Abuja one and they talk, now come affect the video. The video not great. play again. Now I have to go and refresh it.
Another one where I did. Take the one where I put now. Take the one where I put.
The same way.
My comrades. My
Nothing
comrades,
Abuja.
me, I did here. The truth is that I am under the weather. I have fever, but you can see that this Biafra thing has taken over our life. I left work very early because I was sick. But when I saw you people live, I had to join you. I'm on medication. So I will just be behind the scene. So when I'm able to talk, I will come in. Thank you.
As your face is the shine, so you get fever.
Yeah, fever.
Because you the EBs. Because you the EBs well.
38. My fever is 38. Is my body is very hot.
Na protein.
Okay.
But we must.
Okay. Now. Yes, we must continue. Make me play the video now.
Okay.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Compliments of the season. I just want to share this information to my brothers, Igbos brothers and sisters, mostly we Biafran. I discovered this morning that Boko Haram have headquarters in Abuja. Boko Haram have headquarters in Abuja. When US give information that led alert in Abuja, Nigerian government denied it. But could you imagine that Boko Haram have GPRS that is registered in Nigerians' map? Everybody know this option in WhatsApp. Every WhatsApp have this option. Please, let's go in and find out what is inside here. And this thing is applicable for only people that is in Abuja can check this, because GPS work according to your law. Click here, you come to location. Then you come to location. For those who have not activated it, it will ask you to allow. Then you have to allow it. But now my own is activated already. So continue scrolling down. Let's find out what I'm seeing. Do you see what I'm seeing here? Boko Haram headquarters in Abuja. Boko Haram headquarters in Abuja. After Gaki General Hospital, there is Boko Haram headquarters in Abuja. Can you see it now? For those ones that is, those people, those riffraffs that is doubting it, that Boko Haram don't exist. Do you see it by yourself?
They don't see the message, have we? Biafrans don't say Boko Haram get headquarters.
That obedient, one obedient today here. I wish he go come inside, make he come tell us.
Whether I think that the spot, where they take link to come in. Can I tell him about that one I want to see?
Okay. All right, Matthew, go finish your submission before we go to the next.
Say submission no dey finish for submitting. They agree for submitting. I wish Biafrans go understand. I wish the whole nigger people inside the nigger area go understand that all these things are not Simon Ekpa making. They are not Nnamdi Kanu making. Neither are they any of our making. You see, this Boko Haram, Nigeria government are fighting and killing people in our land, Biafran land, simply because we said we are Biafrans. They have gotten to the point that they are not even looking for who agrees to be a Biafra. Any young man now in Biafra land is a target. You will be killed. Today, in Lagos State, 2 young men were killed for nothing, just because they went on a peaceful rally. Not demonstration, no, peaceful rally. Where you go just they move, they sing your gyrate, they go. Finish. Police shoot too. They die. And the police till now has not given an update why they kill those people. Whether they shoot them for up, it can't come down, go come straight, go kill the person. They never tell us. Today again, let me tell you, today, I don't know whether I go see the news. Punch newspaper. If you go Punch newspaper, you go see Edo State Deputy Speaker kidnapped by Boko Haram. And they kidnap him, they carry him enter bush. I say glory, I love that kind of news. May they understand wetin the poor masses they see. Inside that same bush where they carry people wey no be speaker, wey no get motor, enter. Those, listen, they carried over 200 people on Saturday in the same local government. They carried over 200 innocent citizens. Boko Haram, terrorists carry them, northern warriors carry them, enter bush. And this morning, be Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days, they come kidnap them again. If they drive, go Benin City, make it go enter motor, make it go enter flight, go Abuja. And I can see that the motorway they drive na AC go there inside. He won't drive, he go enter plane, AC there. He come down from Abuja airport, AC there, he enter house, AC. He don't know how waiting poor people they go through. But now, when he there, he no see food. He go waka for inside bush. They go carry and they walk around like children of Israel. They walk around the same bush for 40 years until he bring money. That is if they no one kill him. This is where and what poor people see on daily basis. And nobody is coming for their head. Nobody. That's that so-called deputy speaker. Have you heard or seen him make any statement since that Saturday when they kidnapped over 200 people? No. He did not. And did he even tweet? Did he even write? Did he even say a sentence? No, nothing. But today they don't kidnap him. He don't come for Punch newspaper. Go everywhere now. You go see him. They flash. He they ran. He they trend. They kidnap him. Important person. Because me and you, we are not important. That is why they kill us. Nobody talk about it. That is why they kill people in Anambra State. After Ezelubo, we not discuss it. But he will come and tell you that he have people of integrity. He have Azikiwe Awolo, Azikiwe Tafawa Belewa and the who Waziri Abi who again in call. They are the people of integrity that his ancestors has been in agreement in alliance with the North. I look at that on Zeribe. Sorry, what is it? I said, man, no well. And definitely he's not well. He's not okay. I believe say that sickness when the water and done the enter in brain. And anybody when they listen to others, like I said before, I'm repeating it. I want you to know, listening to Arthur Eze is like listening to your grandfather to make decisions for you. Your grandfather that has finished enjoyment, finished in his buy aeroplane, buy private jet, build his own duplex, build his own mansion, and he wants you to not build your own house, but to end up in what he built. After Eze don't come, he don't carry his own oil well. He don't carry his own ghost contract. He don't carry his own Ghana must go. And you are not opportune to get the same thing out of Eze get today. So why would you like to be in the same room with Eze? What? Secondly, Eze don't enjoy life finish. Even if you go use gun on and shoot Eze die. Eze has nothing to lose anymore. He has finished living. He's only resting now. So why would such people, Obiozo, Nnayawodo, all of them, and when you watch that video, you see the group of people that are all old, maybe 70, 60, 65 above, are the people that are making decisions for us. That in alliance with not. I'm not interested. We should not be bothered if Atoese with his papa and grandpapa are in alliance with the northerners, with the northern terrorists. Let them be. But I want every Biafran, everybody, whether you agree for Biafra, you don't agree. I want you to understand one thing. They keep people in a hamufu after they did not talk. Nobody talk. This deputy senator or deputy speaker where they kidnap this morning, he no complain. They kidnap even for his own local government. On Saturday, he did not say a word. He no even cough. Now they don't kidnap him. You go still see poor people crying for him. That is our problem. And Bible talk am. When poor man die, when rich man die, poor man go come there cry.
As you go, no talk again. You don't do. No talk again. No talk again.
Raf is there now. Raf is there. He can talk from background, no problem.
Mazira, are you okay to talk, Mazira? Because if I give
okay, he said the chop so that he go drink.
Okay.
You go drink
Enjoy your beans. So enjoy your beans.
Bam, so that he can come back. Bam.
Okay.
My comrades in the studio, thank you for your contribution.
Wait. I don't know what you talk.
I bet leave Ajebo. Ajebo, they talk out of point.
Go on.
Ajebo, they talk out of point. Leave them there first. We get agenda in this studio, so let's follow up our agenda. Forget Ajebo there. All right. We want to bring another thing to the screen so that people will understand something as we move and go forward. Small, because time they run well. All right. Now, what we see on the screen now is the killing of the Oduduwa agitators that were doing the normal rally processes that they do all the time. Now, the Biafran people, have been fired in Mbo. The Biafran people have been shot to death in Emene. The Biafran people, when they invaded Martin Nnamdi Kanu's house, it was to go and kill him and massacre him. And they ended up massacring more than 28 persons. Now, when you people heard that Madam Azuka's house was invaded and was burnt down, they went in the same way that they went to Martin Nnamdi Kanu with armored tankers to go and burn everything down and then burn the human beings that they would see inside the house down. They thought that Madam Azuka and family were inside the house. And now, the Oduduwas went for their normal protests as they have been going. And if I am not correct, someone can help me. I have not seen a record or remember any record where they have opened fire on the Oduduwa agitators when they go out to protest. The one I can rightly remember is when they went to Sunday Igbohu's house to go and burn him and kill him. And then Sunday Igbohu was not there for them to capture. But something happened today, which we want Biafrans and the entire one Nigerian people who are still believing in one Nigeria to understand something. That if they have gone to the point of also firing and pulling the trigger on the Oduduwa agitators in the street, the same way that they do Biafrans, you must understand that the disintegration of one Nigeria is fast approaching. And it is at the very peak of it. Because when we told you that 2023 is the where you are going to see things and understand where Biafrans are going and the other people that will follow us, some people did not understand. When Onyendu said 2023 many things will happen. Mazi Simon Ekpa had been saying it. Dr. Mailavia said it as well, and they killed him because he left the message to foolish people that could not anticipate his message before the enemies came to carry him away. So the message people need to understand here is that as 2023 is fast approaching of the elections, which we are seeing it tomorrow, to the extent of opening fire on the Oduduwa actors. All set to go. All set to go. All set to go. Matthew Okonkwo, please explain to them, well, let them understand when we say that 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 of February is when something is going to happen. As they have opened fire on Oduduwa agitators now, let them understand how it is going to blend.
Yes, Barawa, thank you so much. You know, that is one day during this period before you do travel to Kafanshain now, you know, before you do was around, but now you do has finished. You do it somewhere now. So one day I saw this scripture, which I use now as my own mantra from the book of Isaiah. I think it's 20:26, where the Bible says, "Go ye and hide yourself, my people, until calamities are over." Go, hide yourself, my people, until all the calamities are over. Now we talk. No, people will believe for Bible, believe and say, now God talk. No, devil talk. Are you getting me? So there is a reason why in time like this, when we say sit at home, you sit at home. When we say come out, come out. Why do we say that? When you agitate, they will kill you. When you mess, they will kill you. Even shit, they will kill you. I want to ask our people, okay, fellow Nigerians, make I put that for 1 minute. Fellow Nigerians, fellow zoo people, fellow animals. How long are we going to be in this cage? When you talk, you die. When you don't talk, you die. It is obvious that the only thing that we have is to destroy the economy of the zoo with the sit at home. This battle we're already inside. Forget about people who are, few of us will give you Biafra. Mazinandekano say we'll take Biafra from the diaspora, and that is why also Onyendu, having looked all this evil, Mazinandekano also told Oduduwas, he said they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. Everything Mazinandekano has said today is coming, and that is why we want to no say to go. Since they start to kill those who say Biafrans are mad, there are also some Oduduwas, the clergymen, those people are the people where they collect a bribe from the back, they say Biafrans are crazy. Now, what about your people who are now agitating with only Oduduwa flag on the street? What about our brothers, the Oduduwa people who are agitating just for them to be who God created them to be? You went also and killed them. We are calling all those for we to come out of this evil Nigeria. Those of you in Dumota, those of you in Ahiohuru, those of you in Obalande, those of you in Jakarta, one day join this sit at home. There is something inside. There is a liberation in this cup called sit at home. There is this force called this sit at home. When all of us will do it in one accord, you will not start, you cannot come out next time to come and say you are agitating. Everybody will break Nigeria in one day, and that is the area where we're going. Oduduwas and the Biafrans and Middle Belt. All of us must put together to destroy this evil called Nigeria. Our leader Mazin Naraka told Masanga, Dr. Masanga, he said Nigeria is like a cancer that are spreading in some part of the body. For you to cure your body and come out of this disease called cancer, you must cut off that particular part of the body where the cancer is saturating, otherwise it will enter all of your body. And that's the area where we're going. Our sit at home must not be changed, must not be looked down. It is a sinful disobedience. Why are they crying and Parawasone and my comrade here when autopilot decided to say 5 days sit at home? Everywhere now, they all get confused. But they don't know, say 14 days, which is called 2 weeks at home, they come. And all of them, we will put them for a pocket one by one, whether I want them or not. And Oduduwas must stand on this time to do this sit at home with us. We will end this zoo once and for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Message well delivered, and who get here, go here, and he go assimilate, and then anticipate waiting you don't tell him. Pam, well done, though.
We did here.
Okay,
we died here.
Okay, now we did here. Mazi, you go. The way they kill us for Mpo, the way they kill us for Emene, the way they kill us for Owomama, the way they kill us for Izum, the way they kill us for Umutanzi, the way they kill us for Olu. You saw Okigwe a day before yesterday, you never even go far. Okay. Enugu, and even the one that has been done and the news no even carry. Now, they are going with the same fist on the Oduduwa agitators. How can you connect the dot and then make a resolution for them to understand that the solution is for them to stand jiggy-ba and make sure we destroy this zoo? Because as they have given them this signal, God is sending a message. This is what happened today. God is sending a message explaining something to everybody, that the only way out is total disintegration. Because it was only Biafrans that were massacred like this before. Now, it is in line with the Oduduwa. So if you think, say, no. Mazuko, I beg, not talk too much. Use only 3 minutes. Don't talk too much.
This one no concern you.
Well, you know that lady, Aisha Buhari. Hey, Alex HQ, I greet you. Well done, my brother.
Alex HQ, yeah, good man. Thank you. Alex.
He's one of us. So, you know that Aisha Buhari, he talks say Nigeria na turn by turn. But the unfortunate thing be say Yoruba nation, they fight the same fight with us. But it doesn't matter. What I want everybody to know today, our people wait there for Lagos. It don't tell why they ask this question. Do you think that
Yoruba, greet you. Go on.
Do you think that Yoruba people go there fight for freedom of their own land, in their own land, and the you go balance for house? They go there fight to defend you? This is a very simple question. And the answer is obvious, no. Because there is no way Yoruba people go there fight to save their land. You as a stranger will be there. You are not supporting them to fight as a Yoruba. You are not supporting your land to fight as a Biafra. They go kick you come out. So let me tell you, now as it is now, if you hear tomorrow that Yoruba people has risen against the Igbos or Biafrans in the Lagos state or any part of Yoruba land, me, I no go there against Yoruba. I will not stand against Yoruba. Because this, unless on one condition, unless the person is a Biafran, unless the person is a good, true Biafra, not be fake Biafra, where if I talk here, you can't call me criminal. No. No be fake Biafra, where say in Papa and the grandpapa, they in alliance with North. No. I'm talking of Biafrans like me and you and all of you that are listening to me that know I am saying the truth. And the Yorubas cannot touch you because they know you believe in the same thing with them. You go think how they go know. They know you. They know you. They know you. So what am I saying? Like Aisha said, na turn by turn. Turn by turn, from north, they don't kill. And tell me, I want to ask, tell me where now, under Niger area, okay, tell me where in that Nigeria that Funanis are not kidnapping or killing or raping or committing one thing or the other. Tell me, just tell me the state. Where? The so-called Sasa that are telling you they are not Biafrans, no problem. They are there. Edo State now, there be their house. For Edo State, the same Fulani people kill Showore younger or elder brother. I think his immediate younger brother, a pharmacist. They killed him in Edo State. So many things they go on for Edo State, Delta State, the same thing. All of them bias everywhere. Today, people on peaceful rally, police open fire. And I am happy that they only kill 2. Because when police open fire, they did not open fire to kill only 2. When you have up to 10,000 people, they open fire to bring down everybody. But God Almighty saved them. And if you listen to those, the person that was narrating what happened, he was telling you that because God refused to enter into some people, bullet could not penetrate some people. So imagine that there are ordinary people that were not prepared. What would have happened? And you will see the Yorubas crying again that Sunday Igboho and their Akintoye told them that this is peaceful. Why is Nigeria now killing them? Because Sunday Igboho and the Akintoye believe that being under the law, obeying the law, you are not carrying anything, only banner, and they walk and they say whatever you have to say with your mouth. Nobody, you are not committing any offense, but they are killing people. They are killing people. The same thing they did to us. Operation Python Dance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are still now in Imo State is Operation Golden Down. They are killing us. The same way Obi, there are the other part of the story that we are not hammering on. I want everybody to begin to open up and say it. So let Biafrans hear that Obi killed people. Obi did not kill them. Obi buried the people alive close to toll gate on Isha. Obi, this Peter Obi now, you are clamoring to come and become your obedient. He buried Biafrans alive.
They all forgot.
No, we don't forget them. We know they talk about it again because no be our brother they bury. But the people that buried their family members are still crying. I'm not talking of those he killed and threw inside river. Only in Anambra State. Do you know the pain of burying people alive? And did you know the painful part of it? The family of those people were there.
Not to unknown government. Now some of them are the unknown government. Mazuko, sorry.
Are you still looking for who is unknown gunmen? Special force are the unknown gunmen. So they go on with the video back.
Okay. Raf never said allow Mas Raf to explode. They go well if you talk now.
It will explode. It will explode. It will explode.
What's the power in your ojú ọjọ́ ń ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ o Saoty Igboho ló sọ wọ́n ti pa méjì inú àwọn èèyàn mi o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa ẹ ṣàtìrí wọ́n ti pa méjì inú àwọn èèyàn wa o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o straight bullet ẹ ojú ìmọ̀ye pọ́n ọlọ́run ló pa wá straight bullet náà yín o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o ẹ ṣàtìrí ẹ ti rí mọ́tò yà máa sún ni òun láti ń sún yẹn ẹ ti rí wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn ìkọ́lélé yo ìkọ́lélé wọn lé yo ṣẹ́ni wọ́n ti pa wọ́n ti kẹ́sọ́ fáwọn náà wọ́n ti pa o ogun ti dé o ogun ti dé lẹ́yìn òbá kẹ́ máa gbọ́ o ogun ti dé o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wọn Lagos State o Igboho ṣà ṣóńgbó àròlé àbá tẹ́ntẹ́n Banji Akintoye ẹ̀yin lè wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o gbogbo abẹ́sílẹ̀ lọ sí ibà wọ́n là máa ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o ṣẹ́tìrì wọ́n là máa ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ti pa àwọn èèyàn wa o attack anybody. Attack you. I'm a station that way. I'm a suit. What is power in your way? What is power in your way? What is power? What is power? What is power? What is power in your way? What is sovereign? Ogun ti ṣẹlẹ̀. What is power in your way? Saudi Igboho ló sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo ilé ká máa gbọ́. Wọ́n ti pàwọ́ èèyàn mi o. Wọ́n ti pàwọ́ èèyàn mi o. Saudi Igboho ló sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo ilé ká máa gbọ́. Wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀. A máa jẹ́ ọ̀sùn station yìí. Ẹ gba fídíò ìlú mi. Wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn dáná sun mi báyìí. Gbogbo sẹ́yìn tó wáyé la máa sún. Ọmọ èèyàn mi o. Jẹ́tìrì. Jẹ́tìrì.
Mazira, you have to connect the dots because
sorry, before I go on, I beg, come out the dead body, I beg, come out and make it no live and there, no good.
No good.
I beg, before I go on, I want
leave it like this.
Sorry, before I go on, Wanda Caroline made a statement here. And the people may misunderstand what she was saying. She wanted to comment. She wanted to comment from the YouTube, and they were telling her that no sexual content is allowed. So you have to accept. So she didn't know. She have to call me, and she didn't understand it. So that was what she was saying. Not that she was saying anything or being funny. I beg. And I want us to remember that it's her birthday. Yesterday was her birthday. So if we can say just happy birthday to her. So Sonny, that is you in control. After you put her picture so they will know who we are talking about, just to say happy birthday to her. Thank you.
Shine baby the talk.
Ajebo. Wotowoto. Vam carry go.
Vam carry go. Connect the dot and let people understand that Biafrans have been massacred like this before, and now they have turned the barrel to the Oduduwas. So people should understand that it is time for everybody to face the main thing to make sure we destroy one Nigeria come these elections.
Our Oduduwa brethren, we want you to know that this is what we have been going through. You know, these are formidable men also, and you can see that the people that are killing you are the police, the army. These are terrorists in uniform. So have it at the back of your mind that these are your enemies. That is why whenever you see them, treat them like your enemies. The Nigerian police should not be treated like a friend because they are not your friend. So when you see them, treat them like your enemies. They are bloodthirsty, they are evil, they are wicked. They are not normal people like you. They are Fulani bandits and they are terrorists in uniform. Did you not see them in a Bamufu? Did you not see them in the Soka? They are the same special forces that are guiding Tinubu, the same special forces that are guiding Shetima, the same special forces that are working with the impostor you call president. They are the ones that camouflage as your police. They are not police. They are terrorists. They are Gumi boys. Please take the dead body away, like Ugo said. They are Gumi boys. Please, our Yoruba brethren, just know that we are in solidarity with you. We are standing with you, and know that these people will not stop. So do not say because they have done this, and you are going to say, "Oh, let us stop." No, because they are cowards. They will still come after you. So you have to prepare yourself and attack them back. They kill you, you kill them, and Oduduwa nation will come. Just like our leader, Mazin Abdulkarim, have told us, they will kill us, we will kill them, and Biafra will come. It has to be the same rhetoric with you, Oduduwa nation. We are collaborating together now. It is not by accident. We are telling you how we address them, how we treat them. We do not regard them one bit. Whenever we see them in Biafra land, we treat them like enemies. Unknown godmen that are going after them are the families of the people they murdered. And these are angels that are angry, going after them. They don't spare their stations. They don't spare them their checkpoints. They give them Wotowoto because these people do not deserve mercy. Just have it at the back of your mind that you need to give it back to them. Wotowoto. Like we say, Wotowoto is a code. Make it your code also, and then they will fear you. If you beg them, they will continue to kill you. But if you give them Wotowoto, they will fear you. They will retreat. For you, it has to be no retreat, no surrender. Thank you very much, Pastor.
Thank you, Mazi. Our message to our Oduduwa brothers is very clear. It is time for preparedness and the
sorry, but I was on Raf just said something that is very important. You know what these people do is during the NSAS, that this our brother Apoki, he said something. He know the strategies how Nigeria used to come and threaten you. You know, that time after the NSAS, they started locking accounts of so many people in the bank. You cannot pay money because you demonstrated. You cannot do that. Sometimes they will begin to assassinate people. You know why they do that? Nigeria is a coward. Their armies are cowards. That's why they could go and import Fulani to come and fight for them. What they're doing here is to chase some of our brothers, and immediately they shot our brothers from Oduduwa. They will say, no, it's over, everybody will run. The issue is whether you die now or you die tomorrow, and they will take your land. That's why Biafra is who we are. Do you know how many of us they killed? They killed thousands of us, but still today, we are coming back, we are reconnecting, we are still fighting it until eternity. Not even eternity. These few weeks that are remaining, Nigeria will get Robiati. We are no longer gentlemen again. We want to take our destiny into our hand. Let us see that the United Nations who's going to stand. Let's ask them, even the order they give to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have never even released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We don't have any listening to. The only party we are listening to in this radicality to restore Biafra and to do the one nation. We must look into this kind of situation where they are killing our people, massacring your brother, killing them, taking your land. And after, they will give you 20 pounds to tell you, I'm sorry. No victor, no vanquish. But those who know that they lost battle, no. Those who know also they won, no. And this battle has never ended. It is still on and on and on and on. And our people think you can get your referendum. If you don't fight it now, there's a time it will become so blocked, so strong, so arada, so congealed that they cannot know where you're putting hand. But we have a space of grace. Ezra 9:8. We have a space of grace. Biafran people in this exit are the greatest people that have an exit, in fact, a point of escape after the DOS and the Jofor sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What happened? God give us another Messiah, give us another Simon, give us another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we cannot stay and talk. If Simon Ekpa is not there, if people like Madam Azuka or even me, myself, and all of us here are not, all these people that are commenting, sometimes when you talk, they will say, shut your mouth, you're making noise. We don't even know them. They can't even do anything. But we're giving our life and we must get Biafra. We will pocket Biafra from diaspora and we'll put it into your hand. Thank you.
Thank you. To our Oduduwa brothers, our message is very clear. You need to remain strong, resolute, and more formidable like never before, because we are entering into the pace of danger. And it is only the mentally tough that can be able to stand the test of time. So whatever you've been doing, it is time for you to multiply it and then to stand firm. You may be seeing more killings. And someone should not say that I am promising or wishing somebody bad. You may be seeing more killings as long as you stand your ground to the freedom of the Oduduwa people. You may be seeing more killings because that is what Nigeria is all about. They can never allow you to sit down on a round table and say anything amicably. You will always have to go out and do with tussle. So you may be seeing more killings as far as you stand your ground for freedom. So be strong and courageous, because victory at the end of the tunnel. And while all these are happening, do not put your trust or your resolve on the Fulani military or security operatives that call themselves the intelligence gathering of the country. Because Danjuma has told you already that they collude. And as they collude, that now brings us to the next thing on our agenda. As they collude, you now see that even an army chief is in the hands of the terrorists. So when Biafrans are shouting and asking you to destroy one Nigeria, they have a reason for saying so. Because an army chief in the hands of a terrorist, now, who will now come and salvage your community? Who will now come and take charge of your community? Who will now come and pursue the terrorists? If an army chief is in the hand of the terrorist, let us start this table from Maziraf. If an army chief of a country is in the hand of a terrorist as we speak now, yesterday was Sunday, Saturday, at a train station in Iguben, in Edo State, where our people were moving from Edo to Delta, to Warri, and to other places in Biafra land, on specified numbers of our people were kidnapped by the terrorists at the train station, and they were taken into the bush. Now, the commissioner that, or the lawmaker where Mazi Ugo was saying, that was also kidnapped, whether today or yesterday, he did not come out to do anything about the kidnap of the people that were kidnapped at the train station. So now that it happened to him, I think it goes in a very good way for him to understand how it feels to be kidnapped by the terrorists. Now, it is not even a lawmaker we are talking about here now. We are talking about an army chief of a country kidnapped by the terrorists. What message are you going to give to the people that are shouting obedience, please? So that they will come to the understanding that this country is finished and they need to do everything to make sure we destroy it. Mazira, you have the mic.
The same, the army chief, maybe this one is not from the Fulani descent. Maybe there's something he didn't agree. But the people that kidnapped him, Gumi knows them. So it goes a long way to show you that, whenever I see things like this, I get so excited because it's an evidence that the zoo is finished. The zoo is just rounding up. Some people think that when we say no election in Biafra land, that it has to be Biafra land. No. Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is done for. Nigeria is now getting to a closed chapter. You understand? So no election in Biafra land is what we have decided. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, even the terrorists themselves, what they want is a caliphate. And they are going to ensure that they have it. Obi cannot stop it. Obi can't stop it. So if they can kidnap army chief, is it Obi that they will not be able to kidnap? Very soon now you hear that they have kidnapped Obi. They will kidnap Obi. Then I will know who the obedience really are. That is why you will not see the obedience saying every time you know carry security, they will come up and down. Now they will kidnap Obi very soon. They will kidnap him because as far as you are living in a terrorist country, you are prone for kidnapping. Prone for kidnapping. Obi is an object of kidnap very soon. I'm telling you, Fulani will not spare him. They will spare him. And you know how much they will ask for? They will ask for 100 billion so that they'll be able to buy more weapons to finish the zoo completely. At least Obi has the money to give them now. Obi will not give them the money and run to America with his family. And then all of you that are saying obedience. I wonder how you will now get your obedience to come and be your president. My brother, I have a headache. I may not be able to talk much again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, you go, please. Now 2 minutes now you go use now. Connect the dots. Let Biafra understand. Only two. Because the other day, when they ravaged the community in southern Kaduna, and when they were killing people in Enugu, Egwai and Ipasu were telling you that it is only the military and the army that will stop the insecurity for the people, which is the same people that are colluding with them. Now, We are not even talking about it now, coming to solve the problem. We are now looking at themselves being handicapped, being inside the hands of the terrorists. where are we going to in this one Nigeria, please?
You know, let me tell you one thing where we go all understand. You know, say terrorists. Okay, there was one voice audio where I hear about all these people where they do kidnapping. So they can't kidnap the policeman. A policeman, when they can't carry him, they say make he bring money. So one of them, when they there go meet him secretly, tell him make he pay them some money, make he give him account, make he give him wife, make he pay money into the account. He go let am go. This one na him own backyard business. So when their oga come find out that this is the testimony of the police officer that was kidnapped. So when the oga come out after 3 days, the oga come out. Come they ask him how much he go pay, and he no know say na black business he do with the other man. So yes, so he come tell the oga say, but he don collect, he don give, they don collect, him wife don pay them 200,000. He say when? He say one of your boys. He say who be that? They call the boy. He say na this one. For there for in front. He say for in front to Kuro, that your oga wey just enter, carry gun, shoot am for 2 leg. He become okongoreba ozugbo. So why I they tell you this thing is that these people that you are working together with them no mean say you dey safe. As long as you mess up shakam, they go bring you down. This man now, look, I'm not terror. You see him head now, a terrorist.
Mazugo, because I no one cut you off. You know, one of my in-laws say, any man where they wicked, you go see him for your face. If you look rough, you go see this mark. This is a sign of laughter, happiness. If you look sunny, you go see this mark where they here. Means you are smiling, you are happy. But look at this man's face.
You hold them flat like this.
Flat, wicked.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true. It's true. So now,
all this obedience, they go soon donate money to rescue Obi. They go soon kidnap Obi. Una go donate money to rescue Obi very soon.
That is it. Because one thing they don't know is that they believe that these people have some special people that are kidnapping. Why is this in hanging? Now my own the hang I've been at which one?
Continue talking with the hear you. Continue talking with the hear you.
Okay. So they think say na only poor people that they kill for a hamufu or for no for kigbe. No. This deputy speaker where they kidnap this very morning today will be Monday, will be 9 January. If they tell them this morning, say they go kidnap them on your way to Lagos, make it go catch flight, you no go agree. This one will do I like hyena. If they tell them say they go carry them, you no go agree.
You no go agree.
Why are they talk all this and be say? Our people should understand that where we are now, nobody is safe. So you must fight. The only way is to fight. If you sit down, fold your hand and say, hey, me I no follow them, I no be Biafra, they go kill you. If you sit down and say, I be Biafra, they go kill you. The only solution, fight. Who knows?
You will succeed.
By fighting, you may win. You cannot decide you are a failure when you have not even started. Like Simon told all those Efulefu and the Igbo community, intellectuals. You and our ancestors has been making these mistakes ever since. Now we are only telling you one chance. Make we follow you make that mistake for one chance. And that mistake is bringing Biafra. Hana he say nobody is safe. If they can kidnap this one, where do I like a tortoise here? Obi is not safe. Your pastor, when they pray for Obi, he is not safe. The one kidnap Suleiman the other day, God will save and be say he there for bulletproof car.
No, you juju disappear. Forget that.
He go fast, they make broadcast. You can't kill
me. I'm a man of God.
Bulletproof car.
I'm a man of God.
Yeah? If they can, if bullet, they enter you, why you go enter bulletproof car?
Say na God protect you.
Carry put for open van and car where no get bulletproof. You and your children there for bulletproof. What is good for you is good for everybody. If you know you want to move with bulletproof car, buy bulletproof car for your convoy if you must go on convoy, so that if they are killing, nobody will die.
Yeah, so even your megad, the dog where you have, nothing will touch it.
No be say your megad the house, so an ordinary door you put, you can't go put for your main door bulletproof, put to your wall. When they call the key goat now.
Mazugo, make I add something before Raf go come. You see, Defense Academy in Abuja or somewhere there was invaded by the same terrorists now that has headquarters in Abuja. Then, this is an individual. This man whether they smile. He's a member, is the same. Listen, Nigerian military and Boko Haram and ISWAF, what is different? Now it is already in the app.
Nothing is different because they are all Northern warriors.
They are all Northern. That's why somebody one time ago we are saying something. Somebody say, no, it is ISWAP, not Boko Haram. I think you sit on your platform. Then I said to them, I said, President Obama said something. He said the terrorists are Muslim and the Muslims are the terrorists. The ISWAP are the same people because they are Tunumbu also the same thing. Obi to Obi say Fulani, that all the same thing. That is why we are so rude. We don't care because we know our life is already in a danger. We don't care. We must do anything as we are alive to bite you. See this man now. This man, there's something we say in Olu where we come from. I say, police bawuru kita, bawuru megadi. Police wey kill dog, don't be the same security officer he kill. So how can a criminal kidnap a criminal? They are the same people. So we should not deceive ourselves. We that are broadcasting every day, we know what is going on. And that's why we come here also to share with our brothers and sisters.
The thing say we enjoy coming, you sit down one place, they talk for 1 hour.
Do you think, I want you people to thank God for Mazi Samonepa, for autopilot, for this Akbarawa, for Raf, my brother here, and every one of us talking. If not, let me praise ourselves one day.
No chop Ugo time because now 1 second I may remain for Ugo time. Make him finish before now you go talk next. Now you go talk next.
Raf with the shit today, Zef. Now Van with the shit, Pastor Van. You know,
I give the 1 second. Carry the 1 second.
Okay. Raf,
your time start now. Okay. So your time start now.
Okay, make I talk about Pastor Raf first. Yesterday, let me make a joke. I was talking with one of my sister, Eunice. I said, we say, what did they eat, bro? I said, they eat beef. She say, hey, you don't jar Raf for society. He said, don't jar Raf for society. I said, my sister, na beast, this beast, they can't broadcast what we do. If not with the power of beast, sometimes if you do more.
I cannot the power of beast. I got beans for fridge. Beans no they finish for my fridge.
If you want beans to get head, you go put them ogede culture just small.
Oh yeah, now the way now.
One with a man away. You got to get na with the crayfish. You got to see. Anyway, no be beans will come here come talk. We dey talk about Nigeria where don't kaput finish. we use the word kaput. Nigeria is helma aflopon. That vehicle, you must know that. Everybody must know. Nigeria is no longer. Always okay. Line Mazu go open up line 2, 3.
Sonny na Sonny go open the line. No be me. Where Sonny the talk make Sonny come open line.
You see,
and I tell Sonny make you wish one other Jebo happy birthday.
Yeah, now people go to call the wish am. I don't wish am my own.
You go tell people. You go tell people make they know because they
go
don't know.
Italy. We go for Carol house go chop ewi. So what is there is, I want everyone as an autopilot, genuine Biafrans, because I still know there are some people who are following DOS blindly. I thank God today, one of our brothers from South Africa, who was also a coordinator, repented yesterday. He called me, said, "Man, give a number, say don't tire." Maybe he's listening here. Not a joke. I called my brother Choose, that used to make the flyer. He said, well, I said, find me a number, somebody have repent. They are repenting. Our gospel is going deeper. The Bible says that, he said the word of God is like a sword. It goes into the mind and the marrow. Anything that can penetrate. Mazin Nandekala has finished everything that he wants to do. Mazin Nandekala has laid down his life for us to go through. Mazin Nandekala has there is no Bible in this world you can write again, or even in the Biafra. In fact, the next century Bible is what Mazin Nandekala has compacted together. He have it in his hand, and we are the people that are going to carry this gospel and this Bible to preach it all over. Exactly what we're doing. Anyone that is not accepting this free gospel we didn't ask you to subscribe, because what all these pastors Suleiman are doing is subscription. Pay tithe, you become my son, I'll be your son. It's subscription. The same thing we're doing on the YouTube is the same thing they're doing. But that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about every one of us here must wake up, enjoy this time, fight now that you still have strength. Now I'm getting to 51 now. If you don't know it now, forget this Mazdo Konko in this year. I'm old man. So 51, how many years do I have to enjoy? Am I fighting this battle for my own particular self? No. I look the children and some of people who call us who call us a idiot, who don't know get job. We are even fighting for their children. We are fighting for the generation of all of you who we don't even know. Some of you come here and casket out, call Simon an idiot, or call him an to Akasi, like he can say, our life is already, he's going to kill all of us with Messiah. They said, all autopilot are going to kill us. We are waiting for them. But I know our life is in Christ and Christ in God. You can't harm us because Biafra is the only true nation. Why I'm not afraid of how I'm going to die if God does not hand me over to you? Because I know that I'm doing something that is very, very, very genuine. And the Elohim must guide anyone who walk on the righteous path. A righteous man does not need prayer. Some people say, you pray, you do. I'm not praying because I know I am doing something that God wants me to do. To fight for the marginalized. Go and read the book of Isaiah chapter number 61. You will see exactly the photo of what we're doing. For the Spirit of the Lord is upon us to bandage the brokenhearted, to set out those who are in bondage. What do you think that we're doing? Any one of you who are taking this we're doing for granted, a time have come for you to belt and support that struggle. I preach and I end here. Let Mazraf lead us with the beast power. I'm here.
Okay. Sorry, open the line now. Call in.
Okay, you can start picking calls. Biafrans, as you are calling in, remember that yesterday we had Shanshan baby. And today we are still making you to know it. For those of you that did not know that Shanshan baby's birthday was yesterday. That I birthday now see today again. So as you are calling in,
make a bring back for Shanshan.
Why am bring back? Happy birthday to you, Mutawada.
Happy birthday. Biafra is gonna tell her birthday. Happy birthday.
Biko onwe chọrọ isend nkara ego akaụntụ m enwere m akaụntụ ebe a ga-akwụnye.
No, na my make you put for my account.
All the kado na me go.
Who invoice good make you sing? Happy birthday to
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Shine, baby.
Shine, baby.
Why, man?
No, why, man? So we have to happy birthday. We love you.
I call you. Biafra, I call you.
When I call
we are not going to stay up to 3 hours. We may stay
because they go work early in the morning.
We don't come out. So when I call in now because we go do bam commando.
Bam. At least if you take 7 people call, we try.
Each caller should utilize 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Okay, I go pee.
Sonny?
Yes, sir.
If you yes, go pee, wait, make I change this number. I know they use them again. I beg.
No wonder we are not see that number. Essentially, yesterday I not see myself. Who's come for one
number? Block or these useless people blocker.
Like her.
Give us new one. Make we edit them here.
Now me I want give you now.
Okay.
Okay. See the number. Make I write them or make I call them for you.
Wait. Just call them.
Plus 34. 632. 863. 863.
I don't write them. Call another one.
066.
632-863-066.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dear friends, make una call in. We are good to go.
Make una call in. Hey, tomorrow I go start work again.
To all Biafran women around the world, can you tell me who can do without Mama? Have you seen any? Because I'm telling you, can you compare the beauty of Umwada? Cause I searched around, I found nobody. No. I see, they are so loved, they are so caring, they are hard work. Naturally, they are beautiful. Umwada, Nemo, Nemo came up on them. Even Kenyaki Akonam, Mama. I will love you forever. Chukwu kike chekwenem. Ututu nanya say I'm grateful because Mama, I am blessed to have you, Mama. You care for me, you love me from my childhood.
Nwada Biafra, on your picture here, the person way picture there here, a one greet Biafrans. Oh yeah.
I love you, Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sonia Palawa. Thank you, Rafa Jere. Thank you, Gomo. Thank you.
Mas Austin.
Mba ana m ya maka mba ọtọ ka m zo ezo.
Hey,
thank you. I'm very, very happy. Thank you. This year we are going home.
In our land.
Onye tụọ vootu na agbụgbọ Hausa.
Thank you, Wada. Ya mara gị vote.
Ahụ gị na fundraising ya.
Okay, callers with the wait for now. Make on a call. Some people are saying somebody Wada Caroline.
Madam Mazinam Becano. Madam Werego. Madam Eriego no Kego. Madam Diagemono. Biafra Julemon. Sweet mother. Madam Nemofuma. Madam Robo de Hananya. Madam Robio.
Ihe ngenye na-eme akọkwala m.
I will love you forever. We love you. Hello. Honorable Azuka Charles Wampo, based in US. Umada Biafra worldwide leader. Ebeja Koko one, Ugo Diagemono, Akano Nyomo Nyeri, Ugo Characha, Neganiru. I can't forget Madam Eriwa, based in US. Yes, the beautiful woman. Shele Baba Ubone, 1 in 1,000. Kedumaka Madam Ichi, based in Nigeria. Sample one, let it be very simple. Chapel. Ekelem Nagara Mrs. Carolina based in Italy. Adoma Kibeyama. Shine baby kana. Kam Kelebra Mrs. Ifi Onubiko based in Ireland. Adema. Nem Kema Kona. Ifem Kenyeki Akona Mama. I will love you forever. Chukwu Kikeche Kwanem. I'm grateful because I am blessed to have you, my mama. You care for me, you love me, your worries for me will never be in vain. Based in USA, Kibea, Omanicha Wada, Mrs. Blessing Wilson, Mkenona Island, Ojena Wayo, Nenadu, Kamkelepa Pastor Rose Allen, based in Germany, Pastor, Adachukuja Rondo. I also salute Wada Mrs. Judith Osazwa, based in Italy, Owanitiron, Kamkelepa Mrs. Barbara Herrera, Momine Mofman, Switzerland. I greet you, sweet mother, Wada Mrs. Maureen Him, the Holy Ghost baby, based in Germany. I am blessed to have you, my mama. You care for me, you love me from my childhood.
Mazisane.
I thought you said you have a caller.
Yes. Okay. Caller on the line. Can you go on? Momento. Academic Majesty. Wait, let me make sure that your voice is coming out. All right, you can go.
Repeatedly speaking, good evening, friends of well wishes and lovers of freedom, autopiloted Ipob, put this at orbit. We are not the kind of professor that doesn't have money. We are not like the doctor that has no economic, like the one from the Republic of, what do you call it? Is it Canada? The one that doesn't have focal point. Having said this, I want to utilize this opportunity to panegyrize our sunshine baby. The baby with open teeth, front and back. On her birthday, we have panegyrized her equally, starting from morning, although that is coming now. And to the lovers of freedom, no going back. There is no going back, and there is nothing the devil can do. Never. Let us take it again to the beginning. Happy birthday to you, because ladies like you are needed for the restoration of Biafra, just like Deborah. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Thank you. That was His Academic Majesty. All of us know him. He always comes to the fundraising and he gives some whooping sums of money. So we thank him for communicating. So we say Eremus to your call. Thank you.
Grazie mille.
Another, you have a call there?
No, I don't have call. If you have call, people.
Caller, I speak 243-234 from the zoo. I go on.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mazi. Welcome.
I want to thank you people for the good work that people are doing for the I'm following up all the media teams, and in fact, I want to encourage the people that people should continue. God Almighty will surely take us to the promised land. Amen. You see, there's one thing that used to disturb my mind, but each time I listen to all of you, I used to be encouraged, more especially the way our Simon EKPA is handling the whole issues. The problem with our people is that this cow meat we are eating is affecting our brains. And you know that Fulani they themselves they don't use to eat the meat. And all those sex they are having with the meat, they are doing some incantation. If our people are eating the meat, there will be some of our people will be behaving like that cow. So I think that is what is happening to us, because everything is clear. I started following Nnamdi Kanu since 2015. I heard from Musuka, from Enugu. I used to see it in my dream that if I used to tell my people, everybody, that these people are conquering the whole villages, entering villages, but our people seems as if they are blind over it. Everybody are busy doing business, but these people mean business of conquering all the whole villages. and told me that it is not possible. But today everybody has seen it. But in my own little effort, I used to create awareness, and I discovered that anybody I talked to about Biafra, the person would believe me and started following Simon. So I'm also a disciple of Simon here. But I'm a secret disciple because, here, we are in a war zone. So I want to thank you people all. And my prayer is that in this 2023, Biafra must come.
You say...
Thank you. I want to reserve my comment because where I am, I'm hiding and calling you people.
Thank you, one more Ikaraka. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. All right. Wonderful people. Our callers are very powerful. This time they call straight ahead. They don't behave like Ajibo.
All right. I think we have to close the line now.
Right.
We have to close the line now because of time constraint. We have to close the line now. We've done 2 hours and 40 something on top of the hour. I want to say a very big thank you to Biafrans for being formidable and standing to the test of time. You have to continue because best is yet to come, and you must be counted among the people that will stand to the end of the race. So keep up the good work and continue supporting what we put on the table. Remember to have Onyendu in your prayers, and the dragon himself, and this media team, and every committees, and every advisory committees, and ESN and Umuada and their team, and everyone that are working with you know and those you don't know. And also, put the volunteer groups that are fighting in any way to destroy one Nigeria in your prayers as well. Put the unknown gunmen as well in your own prayers because they are the brothers and sisters of the ones that one Nigeria have killed and destroyed their families and annihilated their generations. So put them all in prayers as they fight one Nigeria to make sure they come to their feet. So, from me, from here now, vote of thanks from my comrades that we close the studio. Mazira, in some seconds, please.
Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans. I'm just looking at the comments. Waziri Mwabiara, thank you for your concern, and all of you that are concerned and wishing me well and quick recovery. Thank you very much. Just put us in your prayers. Some of the things we do is just for our freedom. We are committed to this particular freedom. We have sold our soul to it. We have given our hearts to it. And the only thing that will make me stop talking is when I lose my breath. As long as I have my breath, I will continue to yell and cry and scream. Just like the songwriter says, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Biafra is coming. So we'll go and tell it on the mountain. We'll go sing it aloud everywhere, in the courtyards of the king, in the streets, and everywhere man is found. Let them know that Biafrans are on their way from the zoo. It is mass exodus. Mass exodus. We are going home. I Ghana and away here. Thank you very much, my fellow comrades. I appreciate you all. May to bless you all and bless our dragon and our Umada, every one of us. Together we shall win. Together we shall win. Thank you.
In some seconds, please.
Are you talking to me, Mazi? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I didn't hear. All right. Thank you so much. I want to thank Biafrans and also say amen to those prayers. Our people are praying for my brother Raf. Because some people today we didn't see Raf in the morning. That's why everybody was like, so, but we wish him a very fast recovery. Because if something to the Raf voice, so we must pray. Go to your. I'm telling you, If you know Yaraf in the morning, I'm say either you know eat beef or you kata kacha. So we pray that he recovers in the name of Chukwuka Biama. He say, Biafrans, I want to thank all of you for being here with us. And like all of you know, you see, in Biafra land, any day when we say, sit at home, or this no vote in election in Biafra land, we see you with our kada. Let me say, yeah, we need women. So we want all Okada people to begin to look for another job from now before that day when they say election. If you cross on our side with election, or they use you as a Fulani, that's your Okada. We go break the tire, and we will catch you red-handed. If we catch you red-handed, you will answer some questions. So that's what we're saying here. And do not forget, Mazi Sonny, our fundraising, which is coming. I will leave Sonny to do that announcement because everything is in his hand, the flyers, everything. So we want to thank our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Eba, and thanking all of you here that are on this comment section. We want to tell you that we love you all and we pray for you. Without you, there is no us. So please, on our fundraising day, please be there. Thank you, Mazugo. Thank you, Biafrans. And I love you all. May God bless you as we leave you here and see you in a short while. Thank you.
Mazugo,
they hear you. Anyway, I know say Amigo talk. First of all, there is one person in the comment here. He say your name na Hakuna Matata. Mado Desmond. I must laugh. If not that one they make you verse, I go laugh. And by the way, you took the name Hakuna Matata. Go and make verification. Find out what is the meaning of Hakuna Matata. Before you come here to tell me not to laugh. If you find the meaning of that Hakuna Matata, you come back and tell me not to laugh.
Okay, let's leave Hakuna Matata first. What is Hakuna? Look at your name.
No. That name is South African name. Hakuna Matata is enjoy yourself, even if you are dying, even if you are in the midst of war, even if you have 1 second, any chance you have, enjoy yourself. Anyhow, enjoy yourself. So we must celebrate birthday. We are not calling for occasions. We did not call for party. Even if we have the chance, we will do that. So if not that one, the verse anybody, make that person go verse. Make it go jam transformer. The born Maze Honorable Azoka house with your husband, have they died? Or you want me to go die because you
we close the line already, Prof. We close the line already.
I know, but I wanted to contribute to Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, that's I love you. I'm going to go on. Short, 1 second.
It means an African language which has to do with our antique tradition of liberty. That is, who wants to live in liberty, who wants to live, must live in absolute liberty. That is the meaning of Hakuna Matata.
Okay.
That is what we're doing now. Who desire to live must live in absolute liberty.
Okay. Hakuna Matata. All right. Because Hakuna Matata now don't get 3 minutes. Somebody tell me saying I love you. Mazugo describe his
no, I love you. No, I love
all right.
you.
All right.
It's the same thing that Bishop of what? He the last caller now is saying the same thing, but he's saying it from another pattern. But it's all the same thing. So, dear friends, I greet you all. I love you all. Goodbye from me.
Thank you.
Academic,
I will call you tomorrow.
Thank you to Biafrans and to everyone. Please, our flyer will be coming out for the fundraising, so just be on the lookout and help us to share it when you see it, and call your friends and families, invite them to be part and parcel of every donation that we make. Do not as well sit down to wait until when there is a fundraising.
But what they're asking, somebody's asking, is it youth fundraising or normal fundraising we use?
When the flyer is out, they will see the tag.
Okay.
They should wait the tag from the flyer. The flyer will be out, and then you will know whether it is youth or whether it is VOB or whether it is ESM mega fundraising or whichever it is. So just
whatever one it is fundraising.
Make use of the website at your leisure time without waiting until when there is fundraising, because we need funds and ammunition to be able to safeguard our lands and to move forward. So we thank you all for being with us, and from us, from here, we will say a very
Shalom, shalom.
We are fighting against. In Nigeria, the court in Nigeria also gave a verdict that discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of all charges against him. Yet, the government of Nigeria refused to obey their own court. The court in Umuahia also made a verdict. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be returned back to Kenya with a compensation of 500 million. Yet, the Nigerian government also have violated its own laws, because when we tell you that Nigerian government do not know law because they are nomadic Fulanis and their only agenda is Islamization, some of you don't believe us. We will continue to demand the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while the revolutionary movement of the Biafra army will continue to do its underground work in our own way. Because of this particular impunity against my people of Biafra, because of this injustice, the human rights abuse, genocide, crime against humanity, and war crime that the Nigeria state have committed against my people, the first day of January, I will be announcing the following date that is going to be very significant in the Biafra exit from Nigeria in 2023. As we continue to maintain no Nigeria election will be allowed in Biafra territory in 2023, it is a task that must be done by every Biafran. The no election in Biafra land is a task that must be done. You must be part of this task. And I dare to inform you, for this reason, you must save the following date. These dates are going to be very, very significant date, very, very important date. Save the following date. The 23rd of February, 2023, the 24th of February, 2023, the 25th February, 2023, the 26th of February, 2023, the 27th of February, 2023, and the 28th day of February, 2023. Save this date in your calendars and wait for further instruction as to what to do to those dates.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must